Good afternoon, Auburn High School. Welcome back to the Weekly. I'm Macy Parker.
And I'm Emma Smith. How cool would it be to receive a scholarship towards college for a talent that you have? Well, Distinguished Young Women does just that. Lee Chapman Parks got with past winners and contestants of this program to find out how DYW offers scholarships and real-world opportunities and experiences. Let's take a look.
Distinguished Young Women is a national scholarship program that inspires rising high school senior girls to develop their full individual potential through a fun, transformative experience. I sat down with some previous DYW contestants to check out their experience with the program.
I never did pageants in high school, was not interested in that at all, and did DYW on a whim and ended up getting a lot of scholarship money to Auburn that was super helpful in making my college decision.
DYW has meant so much to me, and I really can't imagine my senior year without it. I didn't expect to win the local at all, but I'm so glad that I did because it was able to bring me so many new opportunities.
The competition is divided into 5 categories: fitness, talent, onstage questions, interview, and scholastics. These categories come together in the end to create your final score.
So if anything else, DYW is a great opportunity to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and to really develop your character, especially leaving high school. This is such a great time to do that. I met some of the most incredible girls during my time at DYW.
So I've had a lot of opportunities through being the DYW of Lee County. And really the DYW program has done so much for me. It's where I've met some of my best friends. So really, if you have the chance to participate, you should.
It was something that was so worth it because of the people I was around and the way that I was able to develop my character. And if anything, those are some great reasons to get involved, even if you don't win.
Distinguished Young Women will be held this fall on August 4th. All rising senior girls, please see Maddie Wellbaum for any questions or contact lee@distinguishedyw.org.
Auburn High School's varsity soccer kicked off in February, but many of us don't know how the season is going. Lately, they have faced many tough opponents while on the road and at home. Let's go to Chris and Binganyaga to see how our varsity soccer team has done so far this season.
You guys heard of the football team. Have you heard of the football team? As most of you guys call it soccer. As a member of the team, our record is 12 wins, 6 losses, and 3 ties. We still have the playoffs to look forward to. Let's hear what my coach and my teammate have to say about the season.
I think we're incredibly deep position. We got players that are going to really come and contribute.
This year our chemistry is a lot better, work a lot better together. We won more games, and I think we're going to do a lot better in the playoffs.
This year, we have younger players. We have 4 seniors. We're stronger together.
I've been fortunate the last couple of years, teams that have great chemistry, but this one's special. You know, the minute that we're on the field or the minute we step off the pitch and we're going to team dinners or hanging out, I mean, it's laughter, it's a sense of enjoyment.
So if we go to state and we win, then we get this thing called the Blue Map. It's like the trophy. It's a really big deal. This year, I like the group of guys. We just blend really well together. I like everything about it. It's been really fun.
There, the Auburn High men's soccer team season is going pretty well. If we pass the first round, make sure to come out to the Duck and support us to fight for the Blue Mac. Sign up from Tiger TV, I'm Chris Nyama.
Cinco de Mayo is a holiday celebrated every year on the 5th of May, and that is just around the corner. So here's Tyler Horschel on some of the traditional cuisine that is eaten by those who celebrate this holiday.
Dip the tortillas in the oil, put a bit of chicken in the tortilla, and roll it up, putting it into a baking tray.
Have you ever had someone come up to you and say that you remind them of someone they know? Or, hey, you look like this celebrity. Or have you ever heard the term doppelganger? Well, Auburn High School has a few faculty members and students that may look like someone you know, and here they are now.
Doppelgangers, twins, lookalikes, have you noticed them around AHS? They're more than just us. Let's check it out.
For the full videos of Cinco de Mayo and lookalikes, check out our YouTube channel at AHS Tiger TV 2.0. Our seniors will soon be leaving Auburn High School and become alumni. But before they go, some have written a letter to underclassmen on what being a senior is like. Let's see what some of our current seniors have written to our underclassmen.
Dear underclassmen, We've all been there, when high school looks a million miles long.
You are all looking at us with jealousy, wishing that you could graduate this year too.
You are so ready to be a senior, and who can blame you?
But let us tell you what senior year's actually like.
I believe that we will win!
Standing on the front row all season long.
Cheering along with the band and cheerleaders.
Dressed up from head to toe in glitter and paint.
Throwing baby powder everywhere.
Screaming at the other team and singing the alma mater.
Holding your best friend's hands during a close game.
Storming the field after the biggest win of the season.
Then it's finally the last game ever and you hug your crying friends afterwards and try not to think about how you'll never do that again.
Athletes on the track, court, and field.
You won't realize how much you'll actually miss those crazy hard workouts and hours on end of brutal practices.
All your teammates in the locker room right before the biggest game of the year.
Fans going crazy, coaches screaming, cheerleaders shouting.
And then it's the last game of the season, and you watch as the seconds run off the clock.
Your eyes fill with tears, and you try not to cry as you walk out of the locker room for the last time ever.
You ask yourself, is this really it? Is it all over?
Countless sleepovers.
All your best friends snuggled up in one bed even though there's an open room next door.
Staying up all night laughing and talking about why on earth you wore that in middle school.
And about your first kindergarten friend who you haven't talked to in years.
You look at them and wonder if you will all be friends next year.
Everyone talks about countless road trips they are taking to visit each other.
And it's only September and you're thinking about being without them next year and you already miss them.
The last days of high school.
There are so many people you will never talk to again.
The person you did countless projects with is moving across the country and may not ever come back.
The person in your class you told your whole life story to is leaving for college.
And you look around and you try to soak it all in that you're about to graduate, and it finally hits you. You're a senior. This is real.
Everything you've ever known. Waffles in the freezer, chips in the pantry.
The way your dog greets you when you come home from a long day at school.
Going on adventures with your best friends and running late for curfew.
And as much as you're ready to get away from this town, from high school and all its drama, this is home.
This is what you know, and deep down this is what you love.
You're getting ready to leave everything you've ever known.
And you realize that there is a very big, long life ahead of you and you're about to face it head on.
Life is starting. Lots of things are being done for the last time, but the end of high school means new beginnings.
And as exciting as that may sound, or as much as we don't want to admit it, we're all so scared.
So, underclassmen, before you go rushing through it, remember, this is what it feels like.
Love Class of 2018. Signing off for Tiger TV, I'm Macy Parker.
And I'm Emma Smith.
Here we go.